I'm organizing the kitchen. Of course, my wonderful lemon zest and the lemon should be on like this. I'm going to use it tomorrow, and I need to clean the kitchen. So I'm inviting you to tag along. I started one of the videos, but it was not working. I'm making some videos, and so it's time for me to organize the kitchen, and please tag along. Little tea, I'm making a little hot lemon juice kind of thing. So welcome to the live, and I am testing not a super bock. Do you know what a super bock is? Too hot. Too hot. So I am organizing the kitchen because I was cooking lots of stuff, and then I decided to come here because I received the invitation from YouTube. So why not come here and check you out, guys, before I go to bed. But it's like oddly hours, so I apologize for that. I'm just putting things in the fridge, organizing. My knife fell down, and it's like, I have to say, a little bit messy kitchen, I have to say. I'm washing everything. And that's it. How was your day? It was with a little bit intense headache. But now, let's see. No, it doesn't. So why is it locked? I don't understand. Let me see. It's not locked. So it's not actually. Why is it locked? I don't understand. It's not really working, I think. Let me see. This is in the other side. So YouTube is saying that I can make landscape. Sorry about that. So it's not working. So I'm testing both ways. Hey, how are you? Hello, hello. Good evening, Fair. How are you? Welcome back. And thank you so much for being here. 70 Basie. That is so cool. Listen, it's so funny because I decided not to make the lives every day for morning and afternoon, but I miss it so much. And then when I come, it's so nice to see people here just come. Oh, I miss it. Thank you so much, Mariki. Mariki. Or is Marie Kilavera? Kilaverov. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Me too. I'm just, it's time to go to bed. Today I was making a salad, and I'm using this amazing oregano leaf. This is an amazing anti fungi, this is an amazing oil. So this is like a really super good tool for you to have during this season. So I'm using everything I can to get rid of my cold, and it takes longer because it's without medication. So are you here because you're bored? Hey Peter, how are you? Well, actually, no, I'm not here because I am bored. I haven't been in your life for ages. Thank you for welcome back. I'm not bored. I'm always very busy. And what happened was that I used to make lives in the morning and then in the afternoon, or like, for when I'm preparing dinner. But now I am actually really kind of managing my lives with with a time for editing, so that's why. And yeah, I've been into USSR. I've been into USSR when I was still a very young person, and I was in 1989. So I was that. It was here. I was there. Uh, no, I'm not an ex-spy. Yes, I went. No, I've never been to Yugoslavia, but I've been to Serbia and Croatia. 70 bus. Thank you so much. I've been into the USSR. Fair already heard me this story, so I'm not going to repeat. It's a little bit boring. My best friend is from Serbia, so I've been there. Okay, you look like one. Like what? Like nah. I'm too loud to be a spy, man. Everybody notices me, so not really. Have you ever been in a fist fight? No. No. I've been only in USSR. Yes, I've been only in the Soviet Union in 1989 during the Perestroika. I won't tell no one. I think you said, yeah, I'm from Portugal. It's true. It's true. And now in the UK. I'm Portuguese and I am in London right now. Thank you for being here, guys, and for asking questions. I absolutely love that. Hola. Hola. So I've been doing some making recipes. I have like an organization file of recipes. So I'm adding rice. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate that. That's absolutely amazing. Como vai? Muito bem. E você? Como é que está? Have you been here too long? You've been here too long. Too long where? Online? Not really. Today, come on. I want, for those of you that know me, can you guess where I'm from? And maybe France? I don't know. And okay, so look how ridiculous this is. No, not really. No, not a lot of people negative. Yeah, I don't know. It's near the UK, France. What the hell, Peter? What are you talking about? Okay, so look at this. Poland, Hungary and Poland. Toodles, hello, beautiful. How are you? So nice to see you. Ireland, oh my gosh. Okay, so these are my ridiculous carrots. Can you believe this? I planted carrots. These are my first carrots in the world. Look at this. Look at this. I'm not cooking, Jack. Yeah, it's a little bit late. I'm just cleaning the kitchen, and I decided to come to the live because YouTube challenged me to start to making videos that are portrait and landscape, because they just to yeah, just to say that we can do that. This one didn't even grow, this one. Look at this. So, but this is so ridiculous. I planted this in July. This is January. Half a year. Look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Yes, I've been to Leningrad, which was, I don't know, some Pittsburgh or something like that. Look, this is the biggest one. Come on, I feel like, oh, please. And the soil was completely frozen around it. So I don't know. It's just, I feel like too attached to it right now. It's so funny. I got some cabbage as well. So yeah. Dom, hello. It's been so cold, but I love the cold, guys. You don't understand. I absolutely love the cold. Where haven't you been, Gabriela? I haven't been many places. I've been only in 38 to 40 countries. But yeah, USSR, now it's many countries. So I've been like in Belarus, in Russia, in Ukraine, and this kind of thing. So funny. I've been to North Korea. No, I've never been to North Korea. Hello, beautiful Dom. Dom is one of my beautiful, amazing members. So if you like to belong to a special thing, just come. I add many of the lives just for members, so this is something that is like just for them. Also, I'm going to start cooking with some recipes that the members suggest. We're going to start to cook together. So Dom, if you want to, my father would say Dom, something, like in Spain, is always Don Francisco, Don Gabriel, Don Fernando, something like this. Did you go to Republic of Belarus, Soviet Socialist Belarus? I was in the Soviet Union, so yeah, Soviet Socialist Belarus. Amazing. So that's it, my beautifuls. I am just organizing the kitchen. I have some lemons. I have some tangerines here to put in some nice bowl. I don't have a very nice bowl, but I'm just going to drop it here. Okay, for cooking class, yes. And we're going to make beautiful recipes. And so I was just, did you go to Minsk? Yes, I've been to Minsk. Minsk, Odessa, Skichinov. What did you do in Minsk? Just to walk around the city. It was cold. We were so cold we were in September. My mom had purple lips. That was what I remember all the time. She was bloody crazy. I'm not cooking right now. I'm just organizing the kitchen and show in shame the size of my carrots. They were planted in July, and these are my carrots. That means that I'm not a very good farmer. Look at this. It was not winter, it's summertime. Yeah, we went in during summertime in September. The first quarter of September but it was freezing for us because we're coming from Portugal, and it was like super hot in Portugal because we have like full summer until the first weeks of November. So, amazing. See you Saturday. Thank you so much. What shall we cook, Dominic? Let me know. So Dominic, our wonderful member, and Dom is so we have two people here that are members. Dom 79217 and Dominic 27921. No, I don't think it's the warmest European country. I think that probably the warmest would be, we have Italy, Greece. It's very hot. Everybody's very hot, southern countries. Spain is very hot. France, and yeah, it's very hot. Is that even edible? Yeah, I'm going to wash everything. Everything here is edible, even these. And actually this part is very perfumed, and let me tell you, you're not going to believe this, but when I took the carrots from the soil, I immediately smelled like carrots, which is very interesting. It's very interesting. What is hotter, Spain or Portugal? Spain. I would say Spain. Yeah. And in the village where my parents used to live is extremely cold. Goodness gracious. It was snowing for Christmas. So how to fold a bag? Did you know Spain has a border with UK? Does it? In Gibraltar, is it? Gibraltar. Are you testing my geography knowledge? I love that. I love that, Gibraltar. Yeah, I do. I do know that. I've been to Gibraltar and Spain through Gibraltar through Spain, and I had the monkeys harassing me. Have you been to Lisbon? Yes, I've been to Lisbon. I was in Lisbon this year. I've been to Lisbon. Of course, you've been to Gibraltar. You've been everywhere. No, I haven't been everywhere, but you know, I have never done the Scandinavian countries. I have a few dreams. I have the dream to go to Morocco. I have the dream to go to Iceland, and I have the dream to go to Cuba. So I have those dreams. Kev Vlogs, hello, and have you been to a village in the Congo? No, I haven't been in Africa, by the way. Have you been to Amazonia in Brazil? No, I only been in Brazil in São Paulo region, only there. And I was there for 2 weeks and in a few years back, and I haven't been back since. I've been in Africa only in 3 countries. So I've been in Egypt. I've been to Egypt. Calvinho, how are you, Calvinho? I'm doing well. Why is there Brazilian Portuguese and normal? Because because as soon as people, when they go to other countries, then there's the influences of the natives. So then in the perception of the language goes and is different. Xiao Limong. Do you know that words define you? So use your words wisely so they don't define you. Okay, so thank you about telling you about myself. Calvinho. Okay. Your words define you. So if for instance, I had this person here. I had this person here in the beginning of the channel that said, you're so pretty. It doesn't mean, I can be pretty or not. It doesn't matter. That what is really important, Calvinho.cool. You may go by. Thank you so much for living loudly. That is very, very cool. I really appreciate it. Calvinho. Calvinho is in Portuguese. Are you Portuguese? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, by the way. I really appreciate that. So, words always define you. So if you use the good words, they will define you as a good person, as someone cool, and that's it. So, for instance, Calvinho said, "Cool," So he's expressing himself. Oh, well, this is so cool, such a good conversation. So that's that is what is. It's amazing, He's like in a cool mood. So that really represents Calvinho. He's a very cool person, and he is just understanding how cool it is to be here. Why are you here? Oh, no, it doesn't rain every day. Ibasi, it doesn't rain every day in England. Actually, it rains much more in Portugal than here. And when it rains in Portugal, it really rains. You get soaked to the bone. Here, not really. Even though right now it has been a lot of rain. And Hillbilly Coins, how are you? Welcome back. No, not in a spiritual level, in every level. Well, yes. No, I haven't been to the Tsarist Russia, but I've been to the Winter Palace. Where is Winter Palace? Where is it? Amazing. How has life been? Yes, we know, prodding along. We're here. 2 feet and a heartbeat, and I'm so thirsty. It's unbelievable. And I pour a glass of um lemon juice on a super bock cup. Oh, that is so beautiful. Amazing. And where are you from, Ibasi? It's a weird flavor. Guys, I'm in Luxembourg right now. I've been to Luxembourg as well. There's a lot of Portuguese people there. And I've been to Luxembourg, and it was just, when have I been to Luxembourg and why? I've been to for a day because I said, listen, I'm just here. So I'm going to Luxembourg because I just wanted to see. I went to Luxembourg, Belgium, the Netherlands, all of that kind of thing. Luxembourg has the highest. Yes, oh, yes, that's correct. That's correct. And I had a friend that she was working for the community, European. Okay, so that's why I know some Portuguese. Oh, I see. Amazing. Well done, you. And you know Russian as well. Spasiba. Pожалуйста. Сколько стоит? I don't know why we have so many Portuguese, but it's cool. Well, it was very easy. So it was like one of the countries that opened up for the Portuguese, and they jumped the opportunity to immigrate during the 50s. It's been always difficult to live in Portugal. Portugal was a very great country with not many possibilities, so they would migrate to the closest countries. And it's a very small country, Luxembourg. So people would go to, for invitation because they have friends, and so they would just go there. Yeah. Yes. So there were fascists with Salazar and with Franco in Spain. So people suffered a lot with the pressure of fascism and dictatorship. I don't know if it was really a fascism. It was a dictatorship, different nuances in Spain, from Portugal. They were all friends, all dickheads. And sorry about the language. So, in terms, yeah, uh, they've been kind of punishing. Still, the mentality is still there of the Portuguese because it's such a small country. You were alive in that time. I have the references, and I have it lingered quite a lot, so I still have the experience. And so Portugal has had a revolution in the 25th of April of 74. 74. Jesus, is it 74 or 75? No, 74. Now I got a blank. 74. And then, so it took a little bit of time, to get into another level of democracy. There was still like a little attempt to continue with Salazar's mode, and then that person was killed, and then it entered a mode of, actually the communism trying to enter Portugal, and then we had some kind of saving. Hello, querido. Olá, querida Dilma. Thank you so much. Obrigada por estar aqui, meu amor. Yeah, sorry. 25th of April is 1974. But then we had the hot summer of 75, where my father was actually branded to be killed, by the way. And then that's why we started to travel as a family. My father started to put the family inside the car, and we started to travel around the world. And I joined as well later on. So anyway, the captain of Salazar. Yeah, I know. Querida Dilma, como está, meu amor e neno? Obrigada por estarem aqui, meus amores. Obrigada pelos likes. Vocês são sempre incríveis, maravilhosos. Adoro que esteja aqui. Muito obrigada. And then it came the socialist party later on, and then with that, then it started to kind of stabilize. But at the same time, they discovered that Salazar was saving a lot of gold. So the party that came into power, they found the gold in our safes, and they just started to spend everywhere, kind of thing. Well, my father was a lawyer, and he was very Catholic, and for that reason, they were trying to install the communist parties in Portugal, and my father he was a man of Christianity. He was a very religious man, and then there was a and they were called because he was a lawyer. He was, like they said, well, he had money, but actually my father was a small town lawyer, and then they had a list of people that were from with really religious, so for instance, some teachers, but mostly religious people, priests. They were in this list, the list to be killed. For that reason, which is absolutely horrible, my father said, listen, he advised the family, if I disappear, please don't be afraid, I'll be back for you. And then in the meantime, it came summertime. My mother was a teacher, primary school teacher, and then they grabbed the kids and they start traveling. So they started to travel in Europe, and then people were just, hi, Mark, Marcia, right? Marcia, Marci, no, fo, I don't know. Is it Marcia, right? Daniel's Beth. Hey, how are you guys? I'm saying Marcia because it's written in Cyrillic, and I'm trying to read Cyrillic. And Ebasi must know the name better than I do. Why did you go travel to SSR if it's communist? Because this was years later, And actually, let me tell you something funny, because it's what goes around comes around. So the guy that put my father's name in the list to be killed, so then they disappeared and everything calmed down and communism didn't enter Portugal, right? So Maksudov, I see. I see. Okay, so what happened was that actually this guy then had a terrible situation, a very complicated situation to solve in terms of law. And everybody said, well, the only person that can deal with that is Dr. Libanio. Dr. Libanio was my father. My name is Gabriela Libanio. My father is Gabriel Libanio. And so, hey, Sarah, how are you? And Beth, how are you as well? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your wonderful likes. I really appreciate that. And then the guy went to my father and he said, well, my father was like, hello, how are you? And he's like, listen, I have the situation. Everybody said for me to come here. Can you help me? Yes, Sarah, I really want you to sub. Please, everybody to sub, because it's the most important thing ever for the small videographers like me. It's amazing to have your support and to have your kindness. So thank you so much for that. Yes, I'm going to pin, I'm going to pin your message. Thank you so much for that. So what happened then was that the guy went to my father, he solved the case, and the guy then So how much is it? And my father, no, it's not, because I owe you my life. So, and it's for you to understand that we're good people, knowledgeable, with good heart. And the guy said, thank you so much. Well, I learned an amazing lesson with you. And my father was a really special person, an amazing, amazing person, very kind. So it's amazing. Do you play sab? I don't know what that is, sweetheart. What is sab? No. Yeah, that's, my father was, he was a very religious man, like I was telling you. So he would go, yeah, it's um there's kindness, you teach a bigger lesson in that matter. Never, never. It's forgiveness. It's a Yeah, that man is still alive. My father passed away 2 years ago in February. He's going to be 2 years in February. So it's been a little bit like, you know, this time of the year is always very crazy because dad's birthday is always on the 1st of January. And then he entered the hospital and never came out. So, well, mm, he was a wise man. He was an older man. Yeah, he had a good life, a very, very intense and good life, with lots of learning experience and travel. So absolutely amazing. Um, but yeah, he was an elderly man, and yeah, he was an amazing. He was 92 when he passed away, so he had a very good life. Even, yeah, do you know that he was going to write his but to be honest, let me tell you something. My father worked until 91, 1932. My father was born in 1932, and he came from a very poor. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. She was so young. Yeah, he in actually World War One and Two. He remembers, the all of that. And he starved, that my father was oh my God, he had such a good story. Yeah, he remembers that. My mom, she was in school. She was in boarding school when she was in don't cry, Sarah. She's your wonderful, wonderful guardian angel. Well, you can cry, actually. You can cry because we miss people, and we can cry, and it's good for that. It's good. So I'm with you, I'm with you. And important people are with us all the time, all the time. So don't worry, we have these guardian angels. You can talk to them. They're our ancestors, and they're here to guide us. And they are belonging to a team, to help us to achieve our goals. So in the meantime, thank you for subscribing, because that's making part of the goal. It's to grow and all that. Yeah, that's what that's what we have. What we have in life is kindness and respect towards each other, because that's the way. And focusing good things. I'm fed up with this. People just being very negative and trying to focus on negative things is not good for you. So let's try to laugh of what is bad. What is bad, laugh at it. Don't pay attention or give it energy. Thank you, white person. White person, what is that name, man? Okay, cheers. Amazing. Don't forget to subscribe, everyone. If you're the first time here, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I'm pink. I'm kind of pink. Or beige. I'm a beige person. No, it's fine. You can be whatever you want. Anyway, It's, as long as we respect each other, as long as we're here and standing for each other, that's the most important thing. Amazing, Hassan. How are you? How are you feeling after? Um, how are you feeling? It is, guys. Don't get irritated with each other. Just laugh. Laugh, laugh, and laugh. That's it. Hassan, how are you feeling? I don't know. Who are you talking to, Hassan? Amazing. That's really funny. People will just come and say weird sentences. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. That makes part of the communication. We love that. YouTube loves that. Guys, I just have to say thank you so much for being here. It's nearly midnight. I have to go to bed. Yes, Nana, yeah. Sarah, just thank you so much for being here, and we're here for you as well. And I'm just wishing you a very, 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 very good night, and stay safe, be kind to one another, because kindness will makes us thrive, and our words define us. Don't forget to always use the good words towards each other, because they make us rise and elevate. Okay, promise that you will be very, very happy at all times. Hassan, I'm Portuguese. Where are you from, Hassan? Cheers to you. Cheers to all of you. In the meantime, good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, likes and comments. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye, Basi. I know. I know. Okay. Bye bye. I have to go now. Bye.